cryptocurrency investors. Now, it's not clickbait. We've been talking about the market dip and the market rise and what's coming next. That's the warning. I don't want to be complacent with what's happening. We see one day up, everyone goes nuts, and it's as if the bull market is back on. Let's just take one step back, take a look at some of the news, take a look at the charts more importantly, and get on with the job at hand to make some profits. All right. Make sure you like the video up, subscribe to the channel, bell notification icon, all the good stuff in the description down below, like the Cardano staking pool, which we've got our first block. Check that out down below. Got some good returns on that at the moment too. All right, let's get on with the crypto warning. Call me a pessimist, whatever it is you need to do. Let's look at the news and try to decipher what's going on and what they want us to hear and understand and what is really going on. You know, we've been through that before, the Wyckoff method. I want to make emphasis of it now that we have it in our emotions and in our memory after a massive dump. Remember April, remember 3 weeks ago, how much huge, big news there was out there, and the price of Bitcoin went nowhere. And then, of course, we just see a massive dump. So right now we've got news out. Ray Dalio buys Bitcoin despite saying governments may ban cryptocurrency. There is a ton of articles, a ton of videos on this one topic, and all Ray Dalio has literally said on May 6th, before the crash, is, I have some Bitcoin. That's it. So there's been so much news brought up about this, and he's literally said 4 words about it. I think Bitcoin's greatest risk is its success. It goes on to say that after saying, I have some Bitcoin. Long term, don't get us wrong. Long term, Bitcoin, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Day by day stuff, it doesn't matter. If you're in it for the long haul and you've done your fundamental research, probably no big deal. So just put all the news aside and forget about it. For everyone else who is running on a heartstring, bouncing with the market, down and up and down and up, maybe just take a step back and just see what's going on as well. All right, let's have a look at some of the other pieces here. I've got Ray Dalio. This is not a new piece of news, but because I've been investing for over a decade now, I love to research what else is going on, what people do over their history. I think Ray Dalio is fantastic. All right, he's obviously a great investor. He's got billions under management, but everyone gets it wrong at times, and then they can also get it wrong going forward. I'm just, I've always got 2 hats on here because nothing is 100% out there. This is back in 1982. Sorry, that was a long rant. But basically, 1982, Ray Dalio went broke. All right, so it's his early days. Okay, I'll give him that. It's 40 years ago. Come on. But getting the timing wrong in cycles. So really all I'm saying here is just because big investors, big names, big faces out there call something doesn't always mean that it's the way to go. We see it's very popular online now, talking about Warren Buffett or Ray Dalio or anyone else in that space. Basically, really just keep thinking for yourself. And these guys, that's what they do. They think for themselves. So just another little reminder while it's fresh in our memories after the big correction in May. Goldman Sachs talking about Bitcoin considered a new investable asset class. I've got this, I just thought, great. It's the bank saying it's a big it's a new asset class now, and before they were writing it off, and then they're saying it's great, and then they talk some other dirt on it. The video I've got here is BitBoy, okay, biggest Bitcoin news of the century. This is the way I look at news, and I guess it's quite different to the way you're expecting it online when you watch a lot of news channels. If that affects my subscribers and my views, it is what it is, all right? So I'm going to title things quite similarly because I want to get the attention to at least help some people to realize that we've been through this. We've gone through this whole thing of looking at massive news, massive headlines. That's what my videos have as well. Big headlines, biggest thing of the century, best recovery case, this huge stuff. And this is the article that he's talking about. So Ben is titling the video this, literally talking about this article. It's maybe written by someone else, but it's essentially the same news. Goldman Sachs calls Bitcoin a new asset class, and potentially that riles up a whole lot of emotion within the investors. And this is how the Wyckoff method works. You go through these big booms and busts based on news and how new investors work with their investing. That's essentially it. It's pretty much that simple. Looking at Twitter. Now, again, more big news by more big names. This was the other name I was looking at before. You got Ray Dalio, you got Warren Buffett. It's like, what does Elon Musk do? What's in Elon Musk's